Hello, Smart Garden family. Welcome back to the channel where we dig deep into the secrets that make your garden thrive. Today, we're tackling something that every strawberry lover dreams about, creating a harvest that just doesn't quit. If you've ever felt disappointed watching your strawberry plants slow down after just a few weeks of production, this guide is going to change everything for you. We're diving into a revolutionary soil amendment strategy that transforms ordinary strawberry patches into continuous producers, giving you fresh, juicy berries from spring all the way through late fall. Let's talk about what's possible when you unlock your soil's true potential. Most gardeners accept the standard strawberry timeline as inevitable, a brief, exciting burst of berries followed by months of watching green leaves do absolutely nothing. But what if that limitation isn't about your plants at all? What if the secret to extending your harvest season lies hidden beneath the surface, in the living ecosystem of your soil? The truth is, ever-bearing strawberry varieties are genetically programmed to produce continuously, but they can only fulfill that promise when their root environment provides exactly what they need, exactly when they need it. This isn't about finding rare plant varieties or investing in expensive equipment. It's about understanding how to build and maintain a soil foundation that supports relentless flowering and fruiting cycles. The overlooked key to continuous strawberry production lies in achieving a dynamic balance of macronutrients and micronutrients that remain stable throughout the growing season. Traditional strawberry fertilization typically focuses on a heavy spring feeding followed by neglect, which works fine for June-bearing varieties that fruit once and rest. However, ever-bearing types are metabolic powerhouses that flower and fruit in repeated cycles, and each cycle depletes specific nutrients from the soil. The critical mistake most gardeners make is treating all strawberries the same, not recognizing that continuous producers need continuous nutrition. Equally important is maintaining pH stability between 6.0 and 6.5. Because, even slight fluctuations outside this range can lock up essential micronutrients like iron, manganese, and boron. When these elements become unavailable due to pH imbalance, your plants just can't manufacture the compounds necessary for flower formation and fruit development, regardless of how much nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium you provide. This pH nutrient uptake relationship is kind of like the hidden throttle controlling your strawberry production. Most gardeners never realize they're inadvertently limiting their own harvest by ignoring soil acidity. Creating the ideal soil foundation begins, 1 to 2 months before planting, giving your amendments time to integrate and stabilize. Start by working abundant quantities of well-matured compost into your planting area, aiming for at least a 3-inch layer thoroughly mixed into the top 8 inches of soil. This compost serves as the living heart of your strawberry soil, providing not just nutrients but also the beneficial microorganisms that make those nutrients plant available. Follow this with well-rotted cow or horse manure, which delivers a rich spectrum of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, in forms that release gradually over time. Alright, so next up, you want to incorporate bone meal at a rate of about 2 cups per 10 square feet. This ensures your plants have access to phosphorus throughout the season, which is crucial for continuous flower and fruit production. Then, add sulfate of potash, or even wood ash. These supply potassium, which strengthens your plants against disease, and enhances the flavor and quality of the fruit. Now for those of you who are container or raised bed gardeners, you can create a custom blend. Use equal parts of quality topsoil, mature compost, and coarse vermiculite or peat moss. And don't forget to mix in generous handfuls of worm castings throughout. This combination provides excellent drainage while maintaining the moisture retention that those shallow strawberry roots really need. Moving on, we have the simple but transformative annual soil refresh. This involves top-dressing your strawberry patch with fresh worm castings every 2 to 3 months throughout the growing season. This practice is great because it continuously replenishes micronutrients and beneficial microbes without disturbing the plant roots. And, additionally, you can use dried coffee grounds applied sparingly as a top dressing. They contribute slow-release nitrogen while gently maintaining soil acidity. For those ever-bearing varieties that demand more nitrogen than their June-bearing cousins, you should consider judicious applications of blood meal every 6 to 8 weeks. This keeps your plants vigorous and productive. Once your soil foundation is established, implementing a consistent liquid feeding program becomes your secret weapon for extended harvests. Begin applying weak compost tea or seaweed tea 3 weeks after planting, and then transition to full-strength applications when flowering begins. These liquid amendments deliver immediately available nutrients while introducing beneficial microorganisms that protect against fungal diseases. For an extra boost during peak production periods, foliar feeding with diluted compost tea every 2 weeks provides nutrients directly through leaf surfaces, bypassing any root zone limitations. Optimizing water management is crucial because, inconsistent moisture really disrupts flowering cycles and causes bitter, misshapen fruit. Strawberries need consistently moist but never waterlogged soil, which is honestly best achieved through drip irrigation or soaker hoses that deliver water directly to root zones while keeping foliage dry. A thick mulch layer of straw or pine needles maintains soil moisture, suppresses weeds, and prevents ripening berries from touching soil where they'd rot or attract pests. To keep your plants focused on fruit production rather than expansion, you'll want to regularly remove runners throughout the growing season. These shoots drain energy that would otherwise fuel flowering and fruiting, and eliminating them dramatically increases berry yields. During the first growing season, consider pinching off the initial flush of flowers to allow plants to establish robust root systems. This short-term sacrifice really pays enormous dividends in subsequent months when those well-established plants produce with remarkable vigor. The pathway to continuous strawberry abundance isn't mysterious, it's methodical. By building nutrient-dense, pH-stable soil, maintaining consistent organic feeding schedules, and supporting plants with proper moisture and strategic pruning, you're creating conditions where ever-bearing varieties can express their full genetic potential. These aren't complicated techniques requiring specialized knowledge, just attentive gardening practices that work with your plant's natural tendencies rather than against them. If this soil secret has opened your eyes to what's possible in your garden, make sure you subscribe to Smart Garden and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest growing strategies. Share this video with fellow gardeners who deserve better strawberry harvests, and drop a comment below telling us about your continuous harvest successes. Let's grow something amazing together.